This pilot study is The Search for a Smart Personality by Guy Lemunyon. Original data was collected November 2014. The purpose of this study is to investigate Jack Trimpey's original hypothesis that cognitively oriented personality types would be more attracted to a rational approach to recovery, and that emotionally oriented types would be more attracted to a spiritually oriented approach to recovery, such as AA and the 12 steps. Previous research had failed to identify any particular addicted type, and previous research about SMART participants had found that SMART recovery participants had a higher internal locus of control when compared to AA participants. Locus of control is your own ability to make your own decisions compared to letting other people make your decisions for you. SMART recovery was also found to have lower spiritual measures when compared directly to AA program participants. This pilot study uses the Keirsey scale, which is a Myers-Briggs type indicator, to measure cognitive styles and other personality measures. Data for this was collected at a regional meeting, and 9 facilitators and SMART program participants completed the survey. Subjects were all given a vague explanation about their research to conceal the experimental hypothesis. The Keirsey temperament sorter was administered, and participants self-scored them all and turned them in to the investigator. Subjects were also asked about their length of sobriety and what percentage of their recovery SMART played. Keirsey scale is public domain, and it measures extroversion versus introversions, sensation versus intuition, thinking versus feeling, judging versus perceiving, and Keirsey reports that thinking and feeling are equally distributed within the population. So these are the Keirsey scales, and the results were that the average length of sobriety for the participants was 46 months. The range was from 6 months to 228 months as the longest period of sobriety reported. 6 participants indicated they participate only in SMART recovery. Others report that SMART was 50 to 90% of their program. So the mean for SMART program participation was 86, which is quite a bit more than the data from the SMART membership survey. Subjects scored highest on intuition and rather high on introversion. Scores for thinking feeling were highly elevated for feeling. The scale of interest for this was the thinking feeling scale to confirm Trimpey's original hypothesis. However, people taking this test were more elevated in the feeling scale. So, at least for the group surveyed, Trimpey's hypothesis fails to be confirmed. And this is the data table showing the norms, that is the average within the population, and the SMART scores. Of interest, when all the scores are compiled, the general personality type is called the counselor. This is rare, 3% of the population. So it is significant that the majority of the people surveyed were SMART recovery facilitators, and that this personality type may lend itself well to being a SMART facilitator. Counselors have an exceptionally strong desire to contribute to the welfare of others and find great personal fulfillment interacting with people, nurturing their personal development, guiding them to realize their human potential. They are happy to work at jobs such as writing, but they do quite well with individuals and groups, provided the interactions are not superficial. Counselors are both kind and positive in their handling of people. They are good listeners and seem naturally interested in helping people. Usually not visible leaders, counselors prefer to work intensely behind the scenes. Counselors are scarce, as I said, a little more than 3% of the population, and can be hard to get to know since they tend not to share their innermost thoughts or powerful emotional reactions except with their loved ones. They are highly private people and are unusually rich, complicated inner life. Friends or colleagues who have known them for years may find sides emerging which come as a surprise. Not that counselors are flighty and scattered. They value their integrity a great deal, but they have mysterious, intricately woven personalities, which sometimes puzzle even them. They tend to work effectively in organizations. They value harmony and expect the organization to run fully. They understand and use human systems creatively and are good at consulting and cooperating with others. Concerned with other people's feelings and are able to act as a barometer of the feelings within the organization. So, weakness of this study is a small sample size. It is self-reported, and the sample is possibly not representative of all smart people, but of a sample of SMART program facilitators. For future study, it is recommended that a two-group method be used to compare SMART in 12 steps, or possibly even a three-arm experiment with a control group. A clinician-administered or online measurement tool may have more reliability, and it would be of interest to test 12-step oriented counselors to see if they have this same profile. Here are the references from this presentation, and the author, me, is Guy Lemonnier, and I've been an advocate for alternate recovery since 1990, that is rational recovery, and I've worked in addiction treatment since 1975. I'm retired from VA Mental Health and the U.S. Army, and I'm currently a clinical and research instructor at Northern Arizona. And you can contact me by email if you need any more information. Thanks for listening. Bye.